Shohei Ohtani strolling into Dodger Stadium and then heading out to the mound at Dodger Stadium. You think he's excited to go for his second start? I think he surprised some of his teammates as he exited the dugout quite clear of the rest of the Dodgers in the field. They're like, okay, I guess we're going out. His last start came 6 days ago against the Padres. Just 1 inning, 28 pitches. He certainly worked up a sweat, EK, as the Padres pushed across 1 run on a couple of hits. No walks, no strikeouts. Now that's the total line. If you were to try and spin it in a positive way for Ohtani, both hits came with 2 strikes, so nearly put him away. One of them was a bloop, and the sacrifice fly should have been a strikeout of Manny Machado if not for a mischecked swing call.
Yeah, and that's a great way to spin it, because you're right. Manny should have struck out. But I think Shohei would tell you that he probably wasn't as efficient as he hoped he would have been through the 28 pitches. And watching this afternoon, I'm going to be interested to focus on him throwing to the glove side. It seemed like he pulled a little, maybe the adrenaline, maybe the anxiousness. But if anything, that's something to watch for this afternoon.
Ohtani says he was not quite pleased with his season debut as a pitcher. He sped up on him a little bit with the mechanics in the arm. It's that glove side miss. A little bit of a delay before his second start. Oh, it's a pitch clock is not working. We got shoelaces untied for Tommy Edman at second. All right. Dodger Stadium's ready to roll, as is Ohtani. His first pitch to C.J. Abrams is grounded to the right side. Stopped by Freddie. 1 pitch, 1 out for Shohei in the first.
Not taking any time to get loose. Freddie does a nice job of getting over there. Gets the ball early to Shohei. Shohei, a little too speedy getting over there to first. Too athletic.
Now another lefty slugger, James Wood, likely all-star for the Nationals. Ohtani twirls in strike 1 to him. Against the Padres, 28 pitches, only 16 strikes. The majority of those pitches were sweepers, 10 to be exact. Oh, 0-2. Got to say, I'm entertained by how he is receiving the call on his pitch clump. Arms crossed. Now he's ready for the 0-2. Pulls it down in the dirt.
Went with the splitter right there. In his last outing against the Padres, only threw it 1 time.
Count squares up. The 2-2. Popped him straight up on the infield. Betts coming in from short. Oh, and he bobbles it. In and out of the glove of Betts. That ball was in the air a long time. The high sky. And James Wood is safe.
Couple things in that situation. Mookie has to come in. He's right around the mound, and as you mentioned, really high. And again, obviously a bright day, daytime. You can lose that ball when it gets high in the sky, even if you've got sunglasses on.
Ohtani focuses now on Luis Garcia Jr. Gets strike 1 on a foul ball. Instead of getting the first 2 outs on 6 pitches, it's 1 on 1 out. Took him 18 pitches to record his first out against San Diego. So much more efficient start this time around.
So far today, Shohei 3 for 3 on first pitch strikes, and that's following up a success on Monday. 7 of 8 on the season so far.
Fouled away by Garcia. Count even at 2-2 again. Two balls, 2 strikes, trying to put Garcia away. Yes, he did. And there's the first Dodgers strikeout for Shohei Ohtani.
Dalton Rushing throws that ball in the dugout. This is one of the things that Shohei, as opposed to throwing against San Diego, Washington will swing the bat. They chase. They go out of the zone. Now, they don't swing and miss a lot, but they will expand.
1 strikeout down, 6 to go for Ohtani and the Dodgers staff. Get your free jumbo jack tomorrow. Jack in the Box in LA. Strike 1 to Nathaniel Lowe. 2 outs in the first. And yes, fans are still streaming into Dodger Stadium, EK, but kind of sitting up here looking at it. It's kind of quiet for an Ohtani bump day. This reminds us of the experience that we had in the Tokyo Dome a little bit. David Vassay, what can you add to that?
Stood out the most is that when Ohtani's on the mound, it's like a golf match. Yeah, actually, sorry guys, mic cut out. Kershaw told me the same thing before the game. It's like a golf match, how quiet it is at Dodger Stadium. That really struck him the most.
And here's the 0-2 pitch. Up and away at 99. Who had 2 of the 5 Nationals home runs last night. As many in 1 game as he had the previous 30 games combined. But Ohtani's ahead of him 1-2. Pull down the right field line. It hooks out a play foul.
Saw Lowe with some success off of Shohei. Doesn't seem to fear him. A couple of home runs, hitting it over a 400 clip.
One of the most familiar National for sure, given their shared time in the American League West. A little handful of years with the Rangers before he was traded to the Nationals. 1-2 spikes away, and Rushing can't find it. Dribbles toward the Nationals dugout. Wood is going to stay at second base, but he's in the scoring position with 2 out.
Went with that splitter again. Now has thrown it twice as much as he did in his last outing. Both of them for balls this afternoon. You know, that was a pitch that early on in his career, Shohei went to it a lot more than, especially near the time right before he went on the IL. He had really dialed back on that splitter.
Looks at Wood on second. Turns his attention to Lowe. Gets a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ohtani to end his first inning of his second start.